back to the 13 days of Helloween, guys. We are taking this eyelid primer and smearing that all over our lids, as well as blending that out with a beauty blender, and then moving on to this metal glaze by Hard Candy. I absolutely adore this stuff. It is phenomenal. So I am blotching that onto the center of my lids and dabbing that out with my finger. And then moving on to the BH Cosmetics palette. I love the black pigment in this palette. We are taking that on a brush and smearing that on the second half of the eyelid, as well as taking that on a tiny brush, tiny fluffy brush, and blending that out. When you are done with that step, I am taking this NYX silver pigment on my finger and sticking that right where the silver meets the black to create an even better ombre effect. As you can tell, the silver is still heavily prominent at the start and the black is still heavily prominent at the end. Now, taking a felt tip eyeliner pen, we're going to be creating some cat wings. Now, I do want to say that you're not going to be able to see the tail end of the cat wing, but at least you'll know it's there. I also want to note that I took a makeup remover wipe and removed the excess underneath of the tail of the cat wing, just for a precise line and to get rid of the excess fallout that happened. Go ahead and line your eyes normally. I thought that just encasing my eyes with the black, it made this look. You don't have to tightline if you don't want to. I'm just placing this on the bottom waterline. Now moving on to black lipstick. This is a brand new product from Wet n Wild. This is from their Halloween line, and I will say that I will be using this again. I absolutely love it. Not to mention I ran out of black. I heavily recommend this stuff, and I'm leaving just a tiny open spot on the bottom lip because we're going to be ombreing it later on. If you don't want to do that step, then you don't have to. You could just fill it in completely. And here's where we're going to be ombreing it. I'm taking the same silver pigment stuff from the eyelid, sticking that on the bottom lip, as well as putting that in the front half of my eyebrows. This actually kind of whitened them out a little bit. And then I'm taking the same black lipstick on the tail end of my eyebrow as well, just creating a ombre effect. And I loved how this turned out. So add some false lashes. Everybody loves big, bulky, voluptuous lashes. And then add your mascara. Like I said before, I like adding the mascara after I put on the lashes. That way I can blend my natural ones in with the false ones. Just works better for me. You could try doing it before or after. Now I'm taking the same silver NYX pigment and I'm going to be smearing that all over my face. Completely. I'm just kidding. I'm taking that on a contour brush, pretty much just putting it in the hairline and underneath my cheekbones. As well as on the sides of my nose, just for a little added effect.